This is weird. This is so weird.
I have said for many years, Halloween should not be a thing. Never have I ever thought that more than today.
This is just...
It's like Freaky Friday.
I can't even look at you.
Well, you're looking at yourself. This is what you look like.
We've had some really, really awful dilemmas over the years, but I think this is one of the worst things we've ever done.
Shall I start the episode?
Okay, for everybody listening, happy Halloween. William and I have decided to dress as each other for this episode of the podcast.
And we will now adopt the persona of the other person, starting now. Welcome to Help I Sexted My Boss, the podcast where we help you navigate the challenges of modern life, answering your 21st century questions and finding solutions to those everyday dilemmas.
Darling, you're being a bit loud.
Like, what should I dress up for? What should I dress up for as Halloween? No, what should I dress up as for Halloween? And how does Jordan mess up his words so often during the simple introduction? And what should you do if you've accidentally sexted your boss? But we're not your usual agony ants, are we, William Hanson, TikTok star and etiquette expert?
No, we're not, Jordan North. I'm more treat, you're more trick. And that does from Layla in Glasgow. Please may you pour the Debonnaire?
Yes. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. You've had a good week.
I have, darling. Mikey's been hanging out the back end of me all week.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh.
You've had a good week as well.
I can't do this. I can't do it.
Let's toast each other. Come on, put some gin in there.
I can't do this.
Come on. I want to go to the gym after this.
If you're listening, you should see what... Oh. Okay, who should we toast to?
I'm going to toast William, you,
okay,
for all your hard work, your sense of humour, and your loyalty. To William. Who are you going to toast?
In that case, darling, I'll toast to you, to Jordan.
Okay. Okay, why?
Can't do this.
Tell me what you like about me.
I can't do it. This is so weird. Ben, please don't make me do this. Well, darling, I like how down to earth you are. You're salt of the earth, and you've got a lovely aura about you.
Oh, hang on, let me take my race out.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you really are method here, aren't you?
To William.
To Jordan. Gene Divers, if you're listening, please check out these videos on social media. They are absolutely hilarious. I've not laughed this much since keeping up appearances.
As always, if you need our help with something, then we'd love it if you get in touch. You can send your tales of trepidation to help@sextedmyboss.com, or you can tweet us or send us a message on Instagram. We're at sextedmyboss. Or you can write to William, me, not Jordan dressed up as me, who in the fullness of time promises a handwritten reply on one of our luxury greetings cards with executive self-seal envelope. William, where's the address?
The address is on the website. That's sextedmyboss.com.
Right, I'm going to slip out of you now, and as it were, and become William, because I feel that you were approaching your limit.
No, I was just getting into it.
Oh, were you?
I was just going to say, with a luxury touch.
Okay.
We're going to do the podcast today with a luxury touch.
I mean, that could be me, that could be Jonathan. We don't know.
A luxury touch.
So I'm sitting the side of the studio that you normally sit on. You're sitting on my side.
And I'm sitting on William's side. I'm dressed in a blonde wig and I've got one of William's jumpers on. And I'll be honest, I look more like Boris Johnson than William Hanson. Wibbly, wobbly, 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 wibbly. And you do actually look like me. That's why it's quite freaky.
You said you were quite attracted to me when you came in, which is meaning that you're attracted to yourself.
How have you got the stubble?
The stubble I have got from a little stipple brush that you can buy for specifically doing beards. And I had to choose, I think this is called mahogany brown.
What, is that the colour of my beard?
Well, it's the colour of this beard, yeah.
I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning at the time recording. This is just too
Is it
much.
playing with your brain?
This is just too much for me. I can't make eye contact. I can't.
It brings out the jawline nicely a bit, doesn't it? That's what I have thought.
I haven't got a bloody jawline. So.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, I don't.
Well, you do today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Oh, it reminded me I must call Mummy and Daddy after this. I'm 34 nearly, and I am 34. I still call my parents Mummy and Daddy.
No, I don't.
Mother and father.
I say mummy and father.
I must call my mummy and father. Anyway. And now I can get really drunk.
Are you actually going to drink that?
Yes.
Also, everybody, this is an afternoon record.
Yes. So at the time of recording...
Okay, you are going to
No,
do
we're not going to get into character. Yeah. Well, we usually record in the morning these days, don't we?
We do, but because you're on breakfast this week, this is the afternoon, so we can get absolutely sloshed.
Can we?
Yeah.
I'm on breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah.
Some of us actually have jobs in the afternoon and stuff. Don't just go for coat fittings and massages, haircuts. What else was he doing last week? I always feel bad when I ask you what you're doing after this. Because you're like, I'm having a new sofa delivered. Like,
Oh, I haven't had a new sofa since the Queen died.
Not
because the Queen died.
I'm having a massage. I'm getting a coat fitted. I'm getting a button sewn on my favourite
That
jumper.
was, yes, what I was doing last week.
Oh,
yes.
was it?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I like your jacket they've got.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It was a lot of thought went into this.
So we're not doing this in character then?
Well, we might do bits at points in character.
Okay. Please, if you're listening, just look at the pictures on social media. This is in all the years I've done this is very weird.
I feel it's quite difficult being you.
Do you? Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's difficult?
I don't know. I just feel stressed already. I've got a headache already. Could be the wig, to be honest, which is quite tight on my rather large head.
Am I that wound up?
You can be. Hang on. Oh, let me just. This is especially for Jump Cut Jack. There we go.
Is that me dropping my pen?
Yes.
Does that annoy Jump Cut Jack?
No, not at all.
God, you're all bitches. You're all bitches.
I think he's bitched that to your face.
He probably has, actually,
Yeah.
Are you stressed just
got
being me?
I just don't know how I'm going to fit in everything I've got to do. Do you want? Shall I go through my to-do list?
Yeah, go for your to-do list today. What's your to-do list? Do it as me.
Right.
You really do suit that stuff. You look a bit like George Michael.
Okay, let's look at my to-do list. To do today. Get up. Put feet in slippers.
I don't have slippers.
Go downstairs and drink coffee.
Yeah.
Catch up on my emails.
At the time of recording, I'm currently having a
coffee now.
black Americano with an extra shot.
Ah, okay. Catch up on my emails, which Jordan says he does every morning. I can't remember the last time I had an email from Jordan.
I only email important ones.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Watch GMB.
Okay.
Go back to bed. I've already done too much.
Williams to do this. To do today. Get out of bed and take off silk luxury pyjamas. Slip into silk luxury dressing gown. Walk over to the kitchen. Make piss weak coffee. Have deviled eggs, avocado, and toast.
That's a good idea.
Wake Mikey up. Toss him off. Get him ready for work. Put boots and luminous jacket out. Hard hat. Send him off to work. Watch ITV daytime shows. Send a few emails. Do podcast recording. Get coat fitted. Measured for luxury suit. With an exotic twist. Head home. Watch more daytime TV. Wait for Mikey to come home. Have supper.
It's uncanny. Basically my day yesterday.
There you go. How's your week been on this weird Halloween? Also, happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah, oh, common.
It's not common.
No, I don't like it.
Just because it's because you never went trick-or-treating as a child.
Probably, yes.
It was the best day of the week as a kid.
Really?
Best day of the year.
Did you
even.
carve for your own pumpkin?
No, we never really did that, to be honest. No, that's all now. It's all gonna... Back in my day, I've talked about this before, Halloween was a mask front paper shop, and then you put a bin bag over you and your mum tippecks like cobwebs on and spiders and stuff.
I once knew a mask from the paper shop, but that's a whole nother story. We still write.
This is so weird.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, who's Ben come as? Screech. Where's Diego?
Yes, Ben should have come as Diego.
I'm here, boys. I'm a little reindeer. Look at me. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Oh, Diego, I look gorgeous, don't I, babes? I look fucking gorgeous, don't I? Look at the state of me. I'm adorable. I am. I'm going to have a shit over there, all right? Ben, you can pick it up after me.
We should just credit Charlotte James, by the way, who came up with this entire concept of the body switch, as it were. To do another toast to Charlotte James.
To Charlotte James.
It's either all her credit or it's all her fault.
Charlotte James. I'm currently in a way. I look a bit like Boris Johnson. Who was the other person you said I look like?
You look like Ryan Gosling.
Oh, no, I look like Ken.
Yeah, as Ken.
See, I think I'm more... You say Ken, I think I'm a bit more Sandy Toksvig.
And ask the neighbours on Instagram.
Yes. I mean, I would like to say, I wish I had that colour hair and also that much of it.
Claire Baldwin as well, I'm getting a hint.
Claire who?
Baldwin.
Yeah. And also you're shedding.
What does that mean?
On my jumper. My hair is shedding.
How is it?
I'm shedding too. We were playing a game earlier of Jordan's Wiggle Pube on the table.
Jordan's Wiggle Pube.
Yeah.
Okay,
Luckily, the answer to all of those questions was Jordan's Wig.
Let me get a picture of it.
How do you smile?
Take one of me and send it to... We'll put it in our group chat. Send it in the group chat.
I will do it.
No, send it now.
Oh my God. That one.
Yeah. Anyway. Mikey's already replied, Jesus, that is terrifying. Anyway.
Well, can I talk about something very exciting?
Of course you can.
I got a busy week 2 weeks ago. I had my oven cleaned.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever had your oven cleaned?
No, but I clean it myself, but my mum used to get an oven cleaner to come round.
Yes.
They take the glass off and everything, don't they?
Oh, it's well worth it.
Will you give me his number or her number after this?
Yes, their number.
Go on, their
Non-binary oven cleaner, actually.
Was it?
Yeah. No. I didn't ask how they identified, but they came round and they scrubbed it, and oh my God, it is literally, I stood there, or I sat there, because it's a under-the-counter oven.
You sitted there.
Yeah, sitted there. It's just beautiful.
Is it?
I did do a before and after.
Oh, can I see? Oh, can you send... How much was it?
Do you know, I can't even remember if I paid him. I want to say 200.
For a bloody oven? You can get an oven for that. You can get...
No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, using air fryer.
Right, that was before. We'll share these photographs.
I think that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Can you see the difference?
That looks brand new.
I know. Literally, it sort of still looks like that, just about.
Wow. I bet you kept going to have a look at it.
Oh, yeah. I kept opening it up, and as it were, and just looking.
What about the oven?
Yeah. Staggered backwards.
No wonder you didn't pay for it.
But no, it's marvellous. So I can highly recommend that. Ben commented on this because apparently he was put in my diary. Ben sees my diary. And
Do you share diaries?
Well, it's a one-way street. I don't get to see his.
You can have my diary if you want.
I'll have your diary. Yeah. Then I can check up on you.
That's weird.
Why is it weird?
Does Ben have your diary?
I wish I had yours.
Oh God, you don't. It'd stress you out. You can if you want. If you want to wake up anxious every morning, not knowing where you are, who you're with, then crack on. Have I mentioned I'm busy?
If you don't know, remember the tip last week? You take them to Starbucks and then you get their name written on the cup.
Who are you on about? Oh no, I'm not. God, those days are over. Well, shut up. No. Anyway, what else has been going on in your week? What else?
Well, I was off last week in the United Arab Emirates on special business with Jonathan Vernon Smith.
Hello and welcome to BBC Six Counties.
3.
I'm Jonathan Vernon Smith, and today's call is: do you like eyeballs? What's your favourite eyeball? Is it a Herbie eyeball or a normal eyeball? 06700 894 21469. Here's Fred again. That's Jonathan Vernon Smith, who does BBC Three Counties and also William's other podcast, Keeping Up Appearances.
Yes, well, we went off to Dubai because obviously, and you know this episode now that we've watched it, the QE2 episode, best ever episode. So we thought how necessary it was, because we got round to when we were talking about that episode, rather than just sit in the studio and record our chat, let's actually do it on the QE2.
Okay.
The QE2 is now in Dubai. It was quite a camp trip to do, if I'm perfectly honest.
In Dubai?
Yes, it's what Dubai would have wanted. The two of us camping it up. We had a lovely time, very short trip. My favourite bit, I mean, we were very lucky. We were flying comfortably on British Airways, as always, only airline to fly with, in my opinion. And on the way back, full of children. It's like a crash, the cabin, which obviously no airline can control who is in each cabin. But just before we took off, there was a daughter who was sitting in premium economy with her father, and the mother and another child were in business class. And this daughter was probably only 5, and she just came in absolute floods of tears, going through into the cabin, going, "Mummy, I don't like these seats." She was having an absolute hissy fit. And I thought, good on you. And then she switched with her mother.
Oh, did she?
And so it was just the kids in business class.
Oh, was it actually?
More or less, yeah.
Oh, God. How was the QE2? Is it still in the same old... Is it still ship shape?
It is ship-shape, yes. So it's a permanently moored hotel now on the docks in Dubai, very close to the airport. Obviously, just like any cruise ship, different cabins, different types of cabins, some below, some...
Where were you?
We were on the top.
Oh, the luxury
on the sun
ones.
deck, yes.
Were they nice?
Very nice rooms, very spacious, and they've obviously refitted it. But actually, to be fair, the QE2 had a refit when Cunard operated it a couple of years after the QE2 episode of Keeping Up Appearances. So bits of it do look a bit different.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously when Accor took it over, they've redone other bits. So the dining room they get escorted out of is now a business centre, sadly. So there are bits that aren't there. Jonathan and I did spend a good half an hour on the last evening going up and down every single corridor trying to find the exact bedroom that Hyacinth and Richard came out of, because you can see the room number in one shot. They've renumbered all the rooms, so but we got our steps in, so that's fine.
Jesus Christ.
Must have done about 4 or 5 different decks on both sides of the ship. Just walking in a straight line.
That's commitment. Or you both really do need to start getting out more.
Well, we did. We went
What
to
were you
Dubai.
going to do? Go in and like sniff and go, I can smell Patricia Routledge. She was definitely here. I can feel her soul. Oh, it's marvellous.
Jonathan said it smelt like the 90s, and of course he's 10 years older than me, so he can remember.
What the 90s smelled like?
Yes, but I was a child. He was, in his formative years.
What would the 90s smell like?
Like the QE2.
Did it? Musky?
Yes, in
Is
a
it
way.
a bit musky?
Well, yeah, but not in an unpleasant way.
How long were you there for?
3 nights.
Why don't we go anywhere on this podcast?
Excuse me, we went to flipping Benidorm.
Yeah,
We've been to Monaco, Benidorm.
Give me more
Burnley.
time. Give me more time, we'll do it.
I have jobs,
I need a holiday anyway.
Benedict. Yeah, why can't we go? Can we do the QE2?
Well, we've done the QE2 now.
When we go to Alex Pelosi's hotel, when is that again?
When
Whenever
we
you
remember
give us
her
dates.
notes. We've sorted them.
What?
Although,
You've been there?
no.
No,
You've sorted them?
Yeah.
When?
we'll tell you later.
Are you going without me? What day?
If not, we'll go to... We could
January.
go,
joking?
January.
if not, we could go to the other place that we like to get away
Yes,
from.
we could go there, and I suspect that'll happen.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want? Right, so
Right, can you save your argument for after the podcast? People are listening. People wait all week to listen to this. And now it's just...
Ben's now getting my diary up, isn't he?
I swear those trousers of Ben get higher and higher up his legs every day.
I'm spoiling to
I'm
death as
boiling
you.
this. Right. Anyway, you can ask me how my week's been.
How's your week been, Jordan/William?
Yes, not bad, thank you. Not bad. The most Burnley thing ever happened to me on Saturday. I went to
Were you
watch...
mugged?
I went to watch Burnley versus Brentford, or Brentford versus
Yes, because
Burnley.
Dom was staying.
Yes, my brother. He
Dom,
was.
our Dom.
Yeah,
Sorry, you
our
wouldn't
Dom.
know him as Dom.
Yeah.
Our Dom.
Our
Your
Dom
Dom.
was staying with Annie, his girlfriend, who's a big G&D.
Your Annie.
His Annie?
His Annie.
Yeah.
Our Annie.
His Annie.
Annie, get your Dom.
I'm not
I
with
think
you.
I've seen that film.
Anyway, I was in the pub beforehand and went and met my cousin, and then there's other people that I know of from there. And one of the guys, who was a friend of my cousin, so he was a bit older than me, he's like, can I get you a pint? I was like, no, I'm all right, I've got a full one here. He went, can I get you a drink? I was like, honestly, it sounds all right. So let me get you a pint. I went, oh, go on then, I'll have a Guinness. So he bought me a pint, and he come over, he's like, yeah, look, and it just proves how much of a small town Burnley is. He's like, I just want to let you know, so you're hearing it from me. I've matched with your auntie on Tinder.
Does your uncle know?
She's single. I'm not going to name any names here. And I was like, oh, all right. Laughing and joking. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right. He went, yeah, we might be going for a drink next week. I was like, oh, charming. Lovely. So that's happened.
Nice. Did you like him?
Well, it's just a bit worrying because he's only a couple of years older than us. I mean, he's...
How old is she?
Again, I don't want to name too many names.
Roughly.
Here, good on him. Good on
Okay.
him. She's slightly older.
Right. She's in her 60s.
So that's happened. I've got moths.
Oh, no.
God, a nightmare. I stink of frigging nanas as well because I've got mothballs in me.
Mothballs?
Yeah,
Cedarwood.
Cedarwood,
That's
what's
what
that?
you need. It's wood from the cedar tree.
No, I've got mothballs and those lavender things.
No, lavender doesn't do anything. It just makes your drawers smell nice.
No, it keeps them out, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Does it not?
You want your cedarwood rings.
No, I got told you clip them onto your little... I can't get rid of them. You clip them onto your...
The
it's like
rail.
moth. You clip them onto your hanger.
Yeah, but not if they're from lavender.
Well, they're lavender smelling.
I mean, G&D was correct us if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure lavender does anything for moths. But if you've got mothballs, that's fine.
Okay, that's happened. And
Have they nibbled anything yet?
yeah, they've gone... I put a cardi on and I thought... there's fucking fag burns in that. Where have I been with that on? Like, fag burns. And I put another jumper on a couple of days later and it had all fag burns. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, it's moths. All me good wool, because it's that time of year. Getting me wool out. My good cardi, so it's now me round house cardi.
It's not the cardigan that you wore here a few weeks ago, is it?
Which one was that? No, it's not my new one.
No.
Oh, God, that's in there. I need to set that out.
You need to put that in a suit carrier
Is that
protector.
Is that what stops moths?
But make sure it's synthetic material for the
Okay.
suit carrier. If it's sort of a cotton, or they can eat through that, so it needs to be synthetic.
Also, no offence to any Karens listening, but would it be a bit of a Karen if I rung my local council? Because I'm really not happy with the state of my street at the moment.
What's wrong?
What? No, it's not like... It's like... So, where I go running...
Yeah.
Yeah. Where...
Stop playing with that bloody thing.
Stop shouting at me.
You're going to play with it again.
Adam, whose side are you on?
Oh,
Right,
wow.
have
You
the
can tell Adam's been here long
thing.
enough. He's turned.
No, have the things. Right, sorry. And if any other G&Divas message me about getting an ADHD test, I'll go fucking mad.
Can I have the pen, please?
Right, have the pen, because I'm 33 years old and can't be trusted with anything.
This is just so Jack can edit one in. Thank you.
Sorry, Adam. Anyway, no, my street, it's like... So, when I go running round near where I live, I've noticed that they've got little road sweeps that come down and tidy up the street, especially after the bin men have been. Oh, bin men, you know, like they're like this. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm overstimulated.
You did have a coffee with an extra shot. I think maybe in hindsight that was a mistake.
I'm trying to tell a story and I'm going around 20 roundabouts here. Okay. Right. So when the bin men come, they leave a mess. But also these road sweeps, what they do is
I hate that.
they've got like this big stick and they take all the weeds out and the plants. Have you seen it? The scraper that they have. They do it on every other street next to mine, one next to that, street after that. But on ours, it's all right, it's proper scruffy. It's like there's weeds that are about 4 foot high. And I pay my council tax.
Yeah.
Yeah, not my licence fee, but I'm joking. I'm joking. Sackable offence, that.
Is it?
Punishable, yeah. But so I was thinking, do I like ring the council and just say, hiya, or
Can we do that now?
Yeah, shall we role play?
so, okay.
You got to swap wigs.
Hello, Kensington and Chelsea Council.
I don't live in Kensington in Chelsea.
No, but go with it.
Hi there, I'm a resident in one of your streets.
Oh, right.
And I don't best know how to say this, but our street's proper scruffy, right? Like, there's shit everywhere, and weeds haven't been done for months. And when bin men come, there's just shit everywhere for weeks, which attracts loads of foxes and mice. And nobody's cleaning it up. And I've been running on other street. The other streets next to me are all, like, pristine. I don't know who Christine is.
Christine.
And like I've noticed that
One for the gays.
the road sweep comes down and like once every couple of weeks and gets this big stick out and takes all weed out from side of roads, and it's not been done on our street for ages, and there's always dog shit down it as well.
Well, can I first of all tell you that calls are being recorded for training and monitoring purposes?
Yeah.
And I'm not the right department, but I will put you through.
Oh, do you reckon I was just... Am I a bit like...
I mean, I want to know why they're not doing your street specifically.
I don't know. I honestly don't, and it's winding me up.
Has someone upset
Have I
them?
changed? I don't know. It's just annoying. So I'm thinking...
No, it's Camp Young Jordan again. Look at them up round here.
Excuse me.
Someone needs to come along with a stiff brush.
Hello, Camp Young Jordan here. Can I just say it's absolutely disgusting, this street, and I pay my council tax just as much as anybody else. And I don't work for you, you work for me, so...
You either channel your inner Wendy or channel your inner William.
Have we got Ben's mic on?
Who's put a mic on him? Go
No,
on.
I know. It's because I can't really hear.
Oh,
Oh, Jordan, stop fiddling.
I'm not fiddling. I've been up since 5 o'clock and I'm extremely tired and partially anxious, and now I've got the shakes because I've had a coffee. Are you going to take it away, Ben?
Take you away.
Everything off me. Jesus Christ. Imagine living with me.
Yeah, well, I know.
I know.
I can't believe you're still dressed up as each other.
Anyway, so that's my week. Do you think... etiquette expert here, how would you call your council if you weren't happy with... I mean, I know your street's a bit of a shithole anyway, but so you're used to it. But...
Our street is perfectly nice. Yeah, I think I'd phone the council.
I'm in my right, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, just flag it. You might even be able to. It might even be an online form that you do. I mean, they can ignore those, but I would probably phone. Why are you doing that?
Doing what?
You're stroking your face.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Should we go to Jordan's etiquettemology of the week?
Oh, am I doing etiquettemology of the week?
Who knows? Here's a jingle.
It's William,
Jordan's.
the etiquette geek. His knowledge is quite unique. He'll give you manners, a subtle tweak. It's time.
Jordan's.
Etiquettemology of the week.
And today we're going to talk about cupcaking.
Cupcaking.
The origins of cupcaking.
Right.
Jordan, do you know what a cupcake is?
Will you tell us after these messages?
I'll tell you after these messages.
Welcome back, G&Divas. Here we are. It's time for Jordan's etiquettemology of the week. And this week, it's all about cupcaking.
Okay, so cupcaking is the act of cupping a pungent fart in the palm of your hand, then presenting it to the nearest person's face and opening your hand so that the fart is released directly on the target's nose.
Glad you're laughing.
Scott Clarkson used to do this to me in year 11 and it used to knock me sick. Other variations include farting in a biscuit tin and quickly shutting the lid, leaving a vicious man trapped for the next biscuit nibbler. Now, do you know where cupcaking first originated from?
Is it the Victorians?
It was first made popular on building sites in the 1980s.
Right.
There was a builder called Bob.
Okay.
Who thought it would be funny, who was scratching his arse.
Lovely.
And coincidentally farted. And when he brought his hand to his face,
yes,
he realised that you could actually smell the fart. This isn't funny. People are just looking at me in disgust. You actually realised you could smell the fart and the poo particles. So Bob then decided to guff one more time, cup his hand, and open it up in front of his colleague's face, Joe. Hence the name cupcaking. So it originated in the northern regions of England in the 1980s.
Oh, do you know, that's actually quite interesting.
Thus the term cupcaking.
Oh.
It's like a cupcake. Next week we'll be talking about the origins of the Dutch oven.
I think we might have done that at some point. Well, whilst I'm inside you, as it were, and sort of taken on your persona, shall we do William's joke of the week?
If you like a chap who's cheeky and northern, you're in for a treat with our
William.
And if a giggle is what you seek, you're sure to love
William's
jolly joke of the week. Cha cha cha.
You ready for my joke?
Yep.
My dog's learning to speak a foreign language. Espanol? No, he's a Labrador.
He's so angry.
I did also send you that on Thursday, so I feel that if you didn't take that for yourself.
Can I just say, thanks to all the G&Divas that have sent me loads of jokes recently, I will be reading them out on next week.
God knows what we do next week.
Next
so I'm
week's
completely
episode.
out of sync now.
Can we do this one from Ryan?
All right.
I was walking in the Olympic Village and noticed a man with a big long stick. I said, "Oh, are you a pole vaulter?" And he replied, "No, I am German. And how did you know my name was Walter?"
I like that.
Ryan Chadwick.
Talking of Ryans, can I just say hello to Ryan at British Airways, who looked after us very much on a recent flight. Yes, G and Diva. I said I would say hello.
G&Divas are everywhere at the moment. It makes me so happy.
Yes.
It makes me so happy.
Mikey and I were walking to the butcher's or something. I can't remember where we were.
Butcher's?
Yeah.
What, you're a 1980s housewife?
Yes. We were walking to the butcher's and this red car comes past like, we thought, oh, we turned around and 3 girls shouted out the car, "Wendy, can I borrow your potato peeler?"
Really?
Yes,
You don't need to say it like
it was May.
Did you get wolf whistled by G&Divas?
Well, not wolf whistled, but we got wended.
Bet you were trotting your stuff up and down Soho.
Yes. Well, no, we were not in Soho.
Anyway.
We were local. Anyway, well, should we move on to the listeners' problems? Who's doing these problems?
Shall I? Oh, for God's sake, really? Am I reading them out? Okay, shall I read them out as you?
You can read them out in however style you
Still
would
can't
like.
get used to it. Thanks for
I'm
listening
just making
today.
this clear. I'm not doing the weekend release in this wig because I think I will pass out.
Don't give it away that we'll record the weekend release right after the main episode.
Well, sometimes we don't.
No, we don't. We come in on a Friday to do it.
Oh, well, on a Thursday.
On a Thursday, yeah. Gobshite. Okay. Hello, William and Jordan. I have a question for you about dinner party etiquette. I had 10 guests over last week, one of which was sitting at the table. Was sitting at the table, talking way past the time everyone else had finished their dinner. When my helper asked if she was finished, she insisted she wasn't. 45 minutes went by and she still refused to have her plate taken despite everyone else having finished. When I finally asked her myself if she was finished, she sounded hurt about it, but relented and I served dessert. It is dessert, it's not going to be desert, is it? Of course, yeah.
No.
Yes, but I relented and I
Hello.
served...
Would you like custard with your goby?
I don't get that.
What's going on?
Did I do the right thing? I'm honestly not sure. Should I have just served dessert and coffee while her, now cold and dry looking salmon, was still sitting there? Your fan, Adina.
Oh, Menzel. I would, don't worry, I would say, Adina, the whole point about dining is it, by the way, am I answering as me or you?
Just answer shit.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm so confused.
I'm so confused. How are we doing this?
I would say that the whole point of dining pretty much in any country is that everyone sort of starts and finishes at roughly the same time. So actually, this person is actually rude in sort of being too slow and wanting to hold on. And there is a bit of a time limit. There's a statute of limitations, as it were. And actually, yes, if everyone else is finished and they've still got it in front of them 45 minutes later, something's gone wrong. If you are a slow eater, you need to make sure you do less talking during the course and do your talking in between.
How entitled was that person to think that everyone else can just wait for her?
Yeah.
That's very arrogant.
If indeed we have understood the letter correctly, because it was hard to follow.
Adina, you did nothing wrong there. This next one's from Scarlett. Dear William, Jordan and EPB, please could you advise on the...
That's so my intonation as well. Hold on.
Please could you advise on the etiquette of someone stealing your toast? My mother was an all-inclusive holiday at the breakfast buffet, toasting her bread when she stepped away from the bread to collect her own breakfast items. She then went back to collect her bread and realised that it had gone missing. She questioned my stepfather about her missing toast and soon realised that the couple behind her in the queue had more toast than they originally put in the toaster. She went to confront the couple who said that they had stolen her toast, and when the couple asked if she wanted it back, my mother turned around and said, yes. When I was told via telephone, I couldn't help but tell her off and remind her that it's an all-inclusive holiday, and if she left it, then that was her fault for it being picked up by others. Please can I have your opinion on this ongoing discussion? Kind regards, Scarlett.
Okay, Scarlett. Good question. Yeah, it's all-inclusive, so it doesn't make any difference. You know, she's paid for it anyway, whether she has the toast or not. I would probably recommend that people stay there and don't go off unless it's, of course, very quiet at the buffet. But I'm also going to introduce Scarlett's parents to 3 of the most magic words when it comes to breakfasts in hotels. A la carte.
A la carte?
Yes.
Who's he?
I was at school with him. He were in my year at school.
Oh, cheers for water, Ben.
Yeah, I think it's often much nicer doing it a la carte than a buffet.
What's a la carte?
You know, we order off the menu
Oh.
rather than a buffet.
No, I love a breakfast buffet. It's the best part of staying in a hotel.
Well, not all hotels offer them.
No, also, I think, are we talking about, did she put a toast through the rolling toaster?
Yeah.
And someone had nicked it?
That
is annoying.
It is annoying. They shouldn't do that. But I wouldn't then go and confront them like Scarlett's mother did.
I would. That's your pissing toast. And they take ages through those rolling toasters. Put it through once, it comes out paler than the bread. Put it through a second time, it's a bit warm. Third time, it's a bit floppy. Fourth time, it's getting there. Fifth time, you might be there. God help you, put it for a 6th time, you get evacuated for a fire alarm going off. It's a nightmare, those rolling toasters.
Yes.
So I would kick off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Scarlett, I think your mother in future needs to stay with the toast and watch the toast, or keep an eye on it. Don't step away from the buffet. It won't go back to the table.
Dear William, Jordan, EPB and Diego, I live in a rather nice, fairly new London flat. I think you mean apartment.
No, we're not American.
It actually says apartment, but I changed that.
Yes.
My neighbour on the adjoining wall to the bedroom often leaves their morning alarm ringing for excessive amounts of time, until the full 15 minutes when it auto-snoozes. I'm a light sleeper. Picture this, the alarm will start ringing at 6 a.m. and continue until 6:15. They don't silence it, and it's very annoying radar sound. Radar. Sorry. Everyone in radio laughing at that now. Yeah. For those, shall we explain that?
Radars is basically the term for the listening figures.
Listening figures and how they do. And don't get me started on listening figures for radio. It will then sound again at 6:30, and they will leave it ringing until 6:45. It clearly doesn't wake them up, but it certainly is waking me up most mornings. I've never really spoken to them properly since living here, other than the odd hello in the hallway. It's getting to the point where it's bothering me so much that I wonder, how do I deal with this? Is it acceptable to politely knock one day to let them know? Is it acceptable to polite... Don't look at your watch.
Sorry.
That's so rude. Is it acceptable to politely knock one day to let them know that their ignored alarm in the morning wakes me, but not them? The prospect of doing this somewhat fills me with dread, however. I cannot keep putting it... The prospect of doing this does somewhat fill me with dread, however. The prospect of... this is like the audio book all over again. Oh, G&D, there's just going to be half of them that are hating this because people don't like change, and this is the most higgledy-piggledy episode, but it's Halloween. The prospect of doing this does what some... Don't...
Shall I take over?
No!
No?
I'm in it now. You haven't used an apostrophe, so it's hard.
Okay, you, who's the madam?
The prospect of doing this does somewhat fill me with dread. However, I cannot keep putting up with these unwanted wake-up calls. Kind regards, Luke.
Okay, well, Luke, this is what you need to do. You need to go and introduce yourself to them, knock on their door. Hello, I'm Luke. We haven't had a chance to say hello yet. I'm your neighbour next door. Not sure if you're aware, but the walls are quite thin here, and we can hear your alarm in the morning when it goes off. And obviously, you have a lie-in. That's great, but the alarm continues to go, and it wakes us up a bit early. Is there any way you could just look at changing your alarm, please?
I think, Luke, if you don't like wanting to say this in person, a little note through the letterbox or under the door. But don't make sure it goes under the door and goes under the mat, because they'll never see it.
They may not have a
little note on the door. I love a nice little note saying something, but, you know, start off nice, hope you're enjoying it, blah, blah, blah. Be really nice in it.
You're only saying that because you don't like confrontation.
No, and I've just reread How to Win Friends and Influence People, so it's all about... Some could say it's passive aggressiveness, but...
Yeah. It also was written in the 1930s when life was very different.
And it's still applicable to this day and age. Warren Buffett, or Buffet,
It's buffet!
he still swears by it. He has it on his desk. He's one of the richest men in the world.
Yeah, well.
My neighbour's a bit of a stomper. And I'm
upstairs neighbour?
Yeah, and I might heed my own advice here.
Let us know how it goes. We'll do it for a bonus.
We'll do it together, Luke, because they're lovely, my neighbours, but a bit of a stomper at night. It's like a herd of elephants.
Yeah.
I go to bed early these days.
Do you?
Shall
Any
we-
more for any more?
Shall we crash on?
Okay. Yeah, because I want to get into the gym in a minute.
I'm going gym after this, actually.
Oh, God. Okay.
Dear Jordan, William, and EPB. It should be Dear William, Jordan, and EPB. I have severe sleep apnea. It's apnea, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's apnea?
I don't know.
I have severe... Dear William, Jordan, EPB, I have severe sleep apnea and have to use a CPAP machine each time I sleep to stop my airways from collapsing. I'm so sorry, Chris. I'm not laughing. If you're unfamiliar with this, it makes me... it makes me look like Bane from Batman and sound like Darth Vader. Hello, Batman. Hello, Batman. But I'm told this is massively better than my previous ear-splitting snoring. With my job, I need to travel internationally every 1 to 2 months. I usually bring a smaller machine with me and use it when I sleep on the plane so that I arrive as refreshed as possible. Last week, I was travelling to Los Angeles and my seat neighbour had already drifted off to sleep and I thought I would do the same. I put my mask on, started the machine, and after a land of nod, I went.
Well, it's just going to sleep.
I was sharply awoken by my seat neighbour being rather frantic, asking, "Oh my God, what's wrong with the plane? What's happening? And where's my mask?" I'll do the same. They had thought the mask I was using was the emergency mask that would drop down if the plane was in trouble. Even after profusely apologising to my seatmate and explaining things, they all seemed agitated and rather annoyed at me. May I ask what is the etiquette for using my mask on a plane? Should I explain to my seatmates and just carry on as I have been, or sacrifice sleep to avoid plane-wide mass hysteria? All the very best, Chris.
Wow. I, Chris, probably would say to your neighbours, just so you know, I'm putting on this mask. It's to help me breathe. And make a joke of it. I go, there's nothing wrong with the plane. Unless you hear otherwise, there's nothing wrong with the plane. And probably tell the air stewards as well.
Chris, I think you've got a great story here. So next time you're on a plane, just say, "Hi, I'm Chris, bad." I'm Chris, by the way. Just say, "Hi, I'm Chris. I'm going to put on a sleep apnea. What's it called?
Apnea.
Sleep apnea mask. It helps me sleep and it stops me from snoring really loudly. I'm telling you this because last time I was on a plane, tell the funny story. Everyone will be in hysterics.
I think excellent.
It's a great story. Chris, you've got to tell this story for years. This is such a great dinner party story.
Yeah.
This is up there with like the time my brother pooed in the shoebox and my dad didn't know it were.
Yeah, we've had that before.
So that's the one I tell all the time. Maybe not at dinner parties, but yeah.
No. Chocolate mousse, anyone?
Oh.
Shall we crash on?
Yes. Is this the last one?
Is anyone else looking forward to autumn?
Oh, it's Guinness season now. Oh, I'm ready to put my cardi on, my sweater, go to pub. Oh, I can't wait. I'll tell you that again next week as well. Oh, by the way, Wendy FaceTimed me the other day. Forgot to tell you this. She just goes, "How's William? Still a bitch?"
Takes one to know one, love. How's Wendy? Still a cow?
Oh, dear.
Hey, William and Jordan.
Ooh.
The hubby and I were kissing in bed, and we started getting ourselves in the mood. In between kissing, he breathed heavily from his nose. I instantly felt a flake of dried bogey fall onto my lip. I panicked, licked my lips and swallowed it quickly just in case he came back in for a kiss. I didn't want him to feel it on my lips and think it was mine. Also, I didn't want to ruin the mood of foreplay. We've been together for 17 years.
You can tell.
17 years still doing foreplay, fair play. We've been together for 17 years, so we are pretty comfortable around each other. Plus, I don't want to embarrass him and ruin the moment. Did I do the right thing? Thank you, the husband bogey eater.
And that's a woman, or yeah, it must be a woman because no gay would say hubby.
Well, it must be a same-sex couple.
Why?
The hubby and I were kissing in bed.
Yeah.
Thank you, the husband bogey.
Yes, but
eater.
it's the husband's bogey.
It's like you two.
No, it's a same-sex couple.
No, I think it's not. It's the she has eaten the bogey of the husband, so she's the husband bogey eater.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. What's your advice? Did they do the right thing?
I've just brushed it off with your hand.
Yeah, but they were in the throes of passion.
Well, whatever. They've been married 17 years. So they're probably going to make it another year.
I know, you could have just... You probably...
I wouldn't swallow someone... I wouldn't swallow my own, yet alone someone else's.
Anna, would you swallow Mikey's
No.
bogey? No. What?
No.
What of Mikey's would you swallow?
He does some lovely food. He cooks beautifully.
Bet he does.
Yeah.
Is it true, the pineapple thing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let us know.
I think you definitely took one for the team there, husband bogey eater. But you could have just said, like, oh, hang on, you've just dropped a bogey on me.
I wouldn't say
But then
it.
it would have...
I would just brush it. Just one moment. Brush it off. Continue.
How dirty my fingernail is there. That's
ADHD.
What? Sorry.
Can't do that.
Just have a, I have not been diagnosed with it.
No, I know you haven't.
It's just so...
Well, you have been by all our listeners.
I know, at least 2 a week. Anyway, I think you took one for the team.
Good. Lovely. Well, that's lovely. I always think, the foreplay. I always think, obviously you've got iPlayer, you've got ITVX. I always think the Channel 4 one should be called Foreplay. I think that's quite a fun name.
They're absolutely missing a trick there.
Yeah. It's called like 4OD or All 4. Call it Foreplay.
Yeah, that's a great
They
plan.
changed it about 17 times.
They have changed. Well, yeah, we'll change it again.
I tried downloading it the other day. I wanted to watch the England game.
We still call it 4OD anyway, so even if they call it Foreplay.
I remember when I first got 4OD at uni. I was like, you can watch telly on your laptop.
I think it was the first, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was absolutely just blown away by it. Jordan, darling, what's coming up in the weekend release?
Well, we're going to go through our covering letters for each other that we've written in our upcoming book, which is still available, sextedmyboss.com/book, out in just a week's time. We're going to go through that, maybe in a week and a half. As always, you can listen every Tuesday and Friday, watch us on YouTube on Wednesdays and Fridays, and share us on your socials all week. You can send your tales of trepidation to help@sextedmyboss.
I've not tripped up on trepidation for years.
I know. You can tweet or send us a message on Instagram @sextedmyboss, or you can write to William, who, in the fullness of time, promises a handwritten reply on one of our luxury greetings cards with executive self-seal envelopes. I do not sit on my phone at this point.
Oh, sorry, it was my agent. They want to know if I'm going to do something for Domino's.
Right. The address is on the website, sextedmyboss.com.
Hello, darling. Yes, I'll do that. Many prayers, I'll be there. The correct etiquette of eating a pizza.
I've done that.
Yes, I know. We'll see you on Friday.
Goodbye.